Welcome back to the Grand Slam channel. Today is Tuesday, November 25th. Taco Tuesday on Prize Picks. First one has been released, and surprisingly, it is a soccer taco. We got a Shots Lamine Yamal 2.5 for those soccer enthusiasts. I'm sure you guys are happy about it. I'm personally will not be taking this taco. Do not know much about soccer, so I'm just gonna avoid this taco. I mean, 3.5 down to 2.5, not really much of a discount. I was hoping it'll be maybe two shots. That way you have some push equity just in case it does chalk. I'm not gonna be taking it. Obviously, if you look at the past five, it's probably all green. I haven't even checked it myself, but it's probably all green or at least 405. Yep, sure enough, 405. Going against Chelsea, I do know Chelsea's a pretty solid team. Should be a good matchup though. Barcelona and Chelsea, I know those are the premier teams. But let's head on over to NBA. We got a light slate today. We do have a couple college basketball games, which there's not much data to go off on it yet in its second week. NBA, we only have 3 NBA games, so I'll share a couple picks that I like for NBA. Austin Reeves will be on my slip. Unfortunately, this is the most popular play at 45,000. We all know what happened yesterday with Duncan Robinson. Luckily, we took his Gobby, so he did cash for us. But most popular play yesterday on this popular tab was Duncan Robinson's Demon at 16.5. He chalked. He ended up at 13. We took him at 12.5. But once again, we have Austin Reeves here, number 1. I took him at 3.5. It's a good paying out Gobby. I actually think he lands on 4. So that's why this line hasn't moved. It's been at 4 since yesterday. 45,000 people are on it. I expect it to get bumped to 4.5, but usually when these lines do not get moved or don't get removed, usually they chalk. Just saying by prior experience. But I took Austin Reeves 3.5. You can actually take him at 2.5 as well. So for Austin Reeves, take his Gobby best. Worst case scenario there, this one it pushes, which I think it will. But let's head on over to a couple props. Jalen Johnson will be my first one. And he's been a cash cow for me. Obviously, we know Trae Young is not in the starting lineup. So it's basically Jalen Johnson's team. He's been the number 1 option. He's been cashing me. Usually his rebounds and assists, but its rebounds and assists has been bumped all the way to 18.5. I've been getting this line at 16.5, 17.5. It's all the way up to 18.5. But as you can see, nearly a double-double every single game. Point, same thing. He's been averaging 25. Good matchup here against Washington. But for Jalen Johnson, I think I'm going to stick with one of his Gobbies today. It's going to be a high-end paying out Gobby. But it seems like every line he has, it's inflated. So you can take his 34.5, which I think it's the best option for him. He's cashed that every single time. Obviously, it's low paying out Gobby. But if you want a solid one, I think his points and rebounds is best. He's at 33.5. You can take him at 29.5. You can lower it down all the way to 28.5, but that gives you a better payout. So points and rebounds. I mean, if he has a good shooting night, he can probably cash that on points alone. But we'll be taking points and rebounds or PRA. PRA will probably be best overall. Except we're gonna go with. I want to take LeBron James, but he's been bumped down. He was at 7.5, got bumped down to 7. Going against the Clippers. This should be a good game here. Clippers against the Lakers. Not sure who I'm going to take. Yeah, I know I'm taking Reeves. I'm taking Reeves rebound, so let's put that in. So they actually took off his 2.5. Oh, actually it's still there. 3.5, 2.5 is still there. So we took his 3.5. So I'm not sure who to go here with Luka or LeBron. I mean, LeBron's minutes will go up since he is on minutes restriction. But it's hard not to take LeBron here. Luka is always in play. But for Luka, usually his first half is best. But LeBron might be leaning towards maybe points and rebounds here. His points is becoming a popular pick. 20.5. I mean, it's very doable for Kawhi Leonard's points is actually better in this spot. So I'll probably take Kawhi Leonard's over LeBron's points here. And as soon as PrizePicks loads up, it's 24.5 points and assists. He's only missed this once, and it's 2 games back. So it's been close, but I'm seeing his minutes is going to be uptick. So, or you can just go straight to his Gabi for assists, 5.5. Cash pit both times off the injured list, 12 and 8. I mean, you can take it. It's probably the best option for him. Let's go to rebounds and assists real quick. There's a sneaky pick that I want to throw in there, which cashed for me last time, so I might as well bring that up. And that is Chris Dunn. Obviously, he's not one of the star players, but he's been a sneaky pick for me at 3.5. They don't even have a regular line. You can probably get him at 4.5. Take it. He's been averaging 6-7 RA. 3.5. That looks like a free square. I'll probably pair this up with the next taco. I do like this one a lot. I think he ends up at 5 or 6. I mean, he's been averaging 7 a game. So I do like this RA. It's probably the best Gabi I like on the board, to be honest. Chris Dunn, sneaky pick. Kawhi Leonard at 7. That's solid. I expect that to get bumped to 7.5, to be honest. That's pretty solid at 7. James Harden's first half is always in play. Maxi's always in play. Embiid is out. So we pivot to Andre Drummond. Rebounds. Last time he played when Embiid was out, I believe he had 24 rebounds. Let's check that up real quick. Obviously, he's the number 1 option. When Embiid is out, Drummond comes in. Rebounds. That's the best prop for him when Embiid is out. So we know Embiid is out, so let's see where his line at rebounds is as soon as PrizePicks loads up. I don't know why PrizePicks is so slow today. Not too many games today. Also, his line got bumped to 13.5. We've been getting this line at 11.5, 12.5. Look at that, 23 against Miami. Ten and a half is solid. Not much of a scorer, but he does manage to get 10 points here and there. Just go with this Gabi, 10.5. Jalen Johnson, Austin Reeves, Chris Dunn, Andre Drummond. I do have Keyshawn George, but I took his Gabi PRA at 19.5. And I do have Keyshawn George assists. You can get him at 3.5. This prop hasn't been, but I took Keyshawn George and I took Austin Reeves last night when he got posted. I took 3.5s. I took 3.5 rebounds, 3.5 assists. Both of them pay a 2.25x. Only thing that scares me, both of them have not been bumped. So that usually means it's going to go under. At least prior experience for myself. So beware of that. Take the Gabi. I believe you can get him 2.5 rebounds and 2.5 for Keyshawn George. But that pays a 2.25x. And then one final prop. And that is Onyeka Okongwu. Points and rebounds. Best options for him. Those are the best props for Onyeka. Points and rebounds or points alone, 14.5. Pin average, you can see 23 in the past 5. So mix and match. Pick your favorite. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate the support. And hopefully these tacos cash. Good luck if you take the first one. See you guys in the next one.